Have you ever felt déjà vu? A moment so familiar it feels like a glitch in reality. What if that sensation is more than a mental hiccup? What if it's a sign, a stutter in the code of our universe? Imagine reality as a vast, intricate program, so advanced that we, its inhabitants, believe we're real. Today, physicists and philosophers seriously debate, are we living in base reality or inside a sophisticated simulation? The clues may be hidden in the very fabric of the universe. Science peels back reality's layers, but what if those laws are just lines of code? Maybe our quest to understand the universe is really an attempt to reverse engineer the software running our lives. The journey to answers starts not among the stars, but deep within the smallest building blocks of existence. There, we find a hard stop, a point where space itself breaks down. Like zooming in on a digital image, if you look close enough, you might just see the pixels. Every digital image is made of pixels, the smallest possible units. Our universe has something similar, the Planck length. It's the shortest possible distance, millions of trillions of times smaller than an atom. Below this, space itself loses meaning. Why should reality have a minimum size? An analog universe should be infinitely divisible, but ours isn't. The Planck length hints that our universe is digitized, granular, not smooth. Quantum mechanics supports this. Energy, light, and matter come in indivisible packets called quanta. At its core, the universe behaves less like the world we see and more like a computer simulation. If reality is made of pixels, then the Planck length is the resolution limit of our cosmic hard drive. The smooth world we perceive could be a high-res rendering of a digital reality. Maybe our universe is a system with finite resources, a simulation, not a cosmic accident. The clues are everywhere if you know where to look. In quantum mechanics, particles exist in multiple states until observed. Then, reality renders a single outcome. It's as if the universe waits for us to look before deciding what's real. This observer effect is one of science's deepest mysteries. Think of a video game. The computer only renders what the player sees, saving resources. The rest exists as potential, not detail, until you turn to look. Is our universe doing the same, generating reality on demand? Observation becomes a command, forcing the simulation to provide data. This would explain quantum weirdness as a resource-saving trick. The universe may not be strange, it may just be efficient. Reality, it seems, is rendered only when we ask for it. Zooming out, we see a universe fine-tuned for life, its physical constants set with breathtaking precision. If any were slightly different, stars and planets couldn't form. Life would be impossible. Is this luck or design? In a simulation, a programmer sets the rules before hitting run. The Big Bang, our universe's sudden beginning, resembles a program's startup. Who could have created such a simulation? Maybe future humans, running ancestor simulations, or higher dimensional beings, experimenting or creating art. Some philosophers argue that if such simulations are possible, it's likely we're inside one. The odds, they say, favor us being simulated rather than original. The fine-tuning and sudden start of our universe look less like chance, and more like a deliberate blueprint. The simulation hypothesis isn't just science fiction, it's a real possibility, and it changes everything about how we see ourselves. If we're in a simulation, what happens if it ends? A program can be shut down. Our universe could vanish in an instant, without warning. All of history, love, and discovery, gone, as if it never existed. This idea is unsettling, but it forces us to ask, if our lives are code, does anything matter? Yet our experiences, our emotions, relationships, and dreams are real to us. This is the only reality we know. So does the possibility of simulation diminish life's meaning, or elevate it? Maybe our purpose is to make the simulation as rich and beautiful as possible, to create, explore, and love, pushing the boundaries of our code. After all, the point of the game is to play it as if it's real, because for us, it is.